Welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News. The outcome of the recently concluded NDC primaries in Anambra State has sparked intense political debate, with the emergence of several new candidates reshaping the party's internal power dynamics and placing increased attention on the role of the national leadership ahead of the ratification process. One of the candidates, Nwabueze Oli, vying for the Anambra Central Senatorial ticket, has claimed victory over Victor Umeh, alleging manipulation of the process. Joining us on the show to discuss the conduct of NDC primaries in Anambra is Nwabueze Oli, Anambra Central District Senatorial aspirant. Good morning, Ms. Oli. Thank you so much for joining us today on the morning show.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Mr. Oli, is it not too early in the day for your party, the Nigerian Democratic Congress, to be so troubled? The other day we had a gentleman who came from Imo State, and he was saying, well, there were issues with the processes. He was even alleging corruption, fraud in the selection of candidates in your party. In the last 2 days or thereabouts, we have seen the leader and founder of your party, countryman Seriake Dixon, protesting about the attitude of Peter Obi's supporters and saying that, in fact, he and others created this platform and that they are the ones who are doing other people a favor. But now everybody is complaining. Aisha Yusufu, of course, responded and also said Seriake Dixon is not acting like a leader, that is just interested in setting up a party as a special purpose vehicle and not interested in winning elections. And here you are this morning from the same party, I guess, to tell us what went wrong in Anambra Central Senatorial District. Did you have to pay some money? Do you suspect that some people also bought their positions, as had been previously alleged, with regard to the NDC?
Thank you, Dr. Bati. I'm so happy to be here. To talk about the party, there's a lot to talk about, but I don't want us to forget that this party is quite young. It's just 3 months old. So I don't expect anything perfect to talk about from the party. Well, they've conducted the primaries. There's a long process, from the time we joined the party. I followed all the due process. I did everything the party, asked us to do. I observed, a lot of things that they did, was, it wasn't something, it was things that they had to do, without even any planning, though I believe they planned, but because of the surge of people that joined the party in a very short time, so I believe there was a lot of pressure for them to, perfect the things they already planned to do. Now, in regards to the election in Anambra State, like I said, it's a young party. Like I said, the things they did, I wouldn't say it's perfect. It wasn't perfect at all, but I have to give them the credit because I believe they did their best, though their best wasn't enough. But let's leave it at that. So coming to the Anambra Central Senatorial District, we had an election. We had about 4 candidates, but I am Victor Umeh, Senator Victor Umeh contested, and I was in the same field in Anambra with Victor. We are there present, and the turnout was so encouraging. But I was shocked and disappointed, with what I experienced in the field, because Victor Umeh had his people, they were counting his people. From my understanding, there were about 400 people that stood behind Senator Victor Umeh. So after they count, they have to recount again. The same people will go back on the same line and they will count it like 3 or 4 times. But in that same field, I had more than 5,000 or 6,000 people standing behind me. We were all there together, and I was on AIT, and we had a discussion where of course, I watched what Victor Umeh said, that he won in Anambra, or rather, I think he said he lost in Anambra, but I lost in the 6 other local governments. But I was surprised because while we were in Anambra is where Victor Umeh comes from. He's from Anambra local government, and our dear leader, His Excellency Peter Obi, is from Anambra local government. So it's a strong statement for someone like Senator Victor Umeh to lose in his own town, in his own home. It's a strong statement. So, and also, he's claiming that he won the victory, had the victory in other 6 local governments. I have videos, I have evidences, of course, to show, which I presented to the producer, but because of the quality, I don't think they're able to show that video. So I had 90% of the vote in Anocha. In all other local governments, I had 90% of all the votes. And also, I want to say this, I want to make it clear. People in Anambra are fully aware of the outcome of the result. They know who won. Even the stakeholders are fully aware. But because our senator goes around with P2B, he's always on Arise TV, he goes on all the media houses to talk about P2B, our dear leader, to speak good of the party. But the question now, you weren't elected a senator to be jumping around the media and be defending our leader, which is perfect. You were elected to defend your people, and you failed woefully. He failed woefully. All I need people to do is just to make your inquiry. You don't need to believe the things I'm saying. Make your calls. Anambra is not far. Call people, check and see who won the election. They will make it clear that I won, Victor. There's no argument about that. And I know he has the connection. He knows people. He has access to anybody in Nigeria. I don't have those access, but I have God. And I know God will fight for me. One thing that I will never forget is the pain I experienced. Sorry?
Well, Mr. Oli, let me just ask you. Yes, I can hear you. Sorry, I'm so sorry to come in here. But let me ask, has the results been officially announced? The results from the Anambra Central District Senatorial District, has it been announced by NDC officially? Okay.
Currently, there's no official result that is out there.
Okay.
But, you know, this election happened close to 2 weeks ago. And they've delayed the result up to this moment. But we have ears on ground. We know what is happening. We are aware that they've put Victor Umeh as the winner.
And my next question very quickly would then be that, have you approached the leaders of the NDC based on these claims and allegations? Because I do hear you that if Senator Victor Umeh is very close to the people at the top, it might be difficult. But have you made an official grievance or complaint to the powers that be in your party? And what has been the response?
Yes, I tried to reach out to the leaders of the party, but I wanted to have a chat, maybe a time with my leader, His Excellency P2B. He hasn't been around, but they've contacted me that anytime he's back into the country, I'll have a time to speak with him so I can make him understand, what happened during the election. So currently I haven't spoken to any of the leaders, but I've made efforts to reach out to them, which I believe they're too busy, and I trust maybe within the next few days I'll be invited.
Okay, I'd like to ask you,
did you have to buy the form? How much exchanged hands? If you can tell me, how much did you spend on mobilization on this process? Did you have to pay any amount of money?
Yes, we paid.
How much did you pay?
Yes, there's a standard fee. The first one was the initial form, which we paid 3 million naira to show interest, that you want to contest for the snake position. Then we are told to pay 20 million naira standard fee just to support the party, which I paid.
Then what other payments did you make apart from that?
What other payment?
What other payments did you make apart from that?
No, outside this
23 million.
Outside the 3 million naira for the expression of interest form, and also the 20 million naira just to support the party. But we weren't forced to do that. We weren't compelled to do that. We were asked, if you're willing to support the party, go ahead and pay the 20 million naira. But I did, and I paid the 20 million naira. I have all my receipts.
Okay, so you paid to
that, there was no extra
NDC
cost that I paid.
Then apart from that, you had to now do your own personal mobilization. Why do you think that you had more mobilization than Victor Umeh? And do you have any have any record of your own results? Briefly, and the record of people
do I have any record of what?
Of your own results, when you people did the counting?
Yes.
Then, you have record. How many people voted for you? And can you show us the record and who authenticated it?
Okay, I don't have access to the record, but I was there in the field and have all my agents in all other local governments. Because what happened, it's not, though it's an option A4, but we had just one location for everyone in that particular local government. So out of the 7 local governments, we have just 7 locations. So I have all my agents there, but I don't have access to the results. But I know exactly what happened during the election.
No, so
like I said,
the results your agents returned. The results your agents returned, how many people voted for you in that result? I mean, because if you have agents on ground, they'll be able to calculate those that voted for you, those that voted for Victor Umeh. How many people voted for you? What's that result?
Okay, what happened during the election? Victor Umeh had his thugs in some of those local governments. So what they did, after the INEC counted, they didn't even count his vote. When they see any local government where he's losing, before they start counting, either they destroy everyone, destroy the whole gathering, just asking people just to disperse people not to even vote. But most of the ones that they counted, just like an Oka North, they had a count. Victor Umeh got only 8 votes. It's on record. He got only 8 votes.
So that means as we speak today, as we wrap up, because we need to wrap up now, you can't build something on nothing. You don't have a result to show that this is your claim that you won for.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you.
I have a result. I have a result. Anocha, I have a result for Anocha, a result for Oka North, and some other local governments.
Okay, all right.
Ollie, you don't have a comprehensive result as we speak today.
Okay, Mr.
You just have bits and pieces. You don't have a comprehensive one.
Mr. Ollie, well, I believe that, as you said, you've approached the leadership of the NDC party, and hopefully this will be resolved amicably, and of course, free, fair, credible elections.
The chairman of the appeals committee.
No, it's not. No, the leaders.
Why is he not going to the appeals committee?
Okay, do they have such structures? Does the NDC have such structures?
Well,
that's another question that they might need to respond to. But like you've mentioned, you've approached the leaders. Hopefully, it would be resolved in a free, fair, and credible manner. Thank you very much, Ms. Anwabweze Ollie.